Greetings from Jamaica. I wish. One day. Greetings from Aldian. Today I'm at the allotment. I'm just going through things that I've put down and what I want to add. What I have added that is new. This year was a good decision for me to not add so much. Last year was like learning, trying to do everything at the same time. Didn't make no sense. So I'm just gonna go through what I have here and what I'm happy with, what I've taken away. I had my callaloo fields here, so let's say from here, this was my callaloo field. So I'm trying to navigate this with the phone. So this section over here was all callaloo, and then we have callaloo here. Callaloo is like Jamaican spinach. I learned that it takes a lot of nutrients from the soil, so I got rid of this section of the callaloo, and that's fine. But callaloo, to me, yes, Jamaican spinach cleans out your system. This is why I say coming to you from Jamaica, because this is what will grow. The funny thing is it grows here naturally, so in an English country, the Jamaican spinach grows here naturally every year. So I tried to put some squash down. I had a squash, but I gave it away. It was like really big booty-ish, but I had 4 because when you come here, the sun will come and beam down like right on here. So only 1 survived. That's okay. I'm excited to try it when it comes back. I like to give away my first because it's gonna come back to me anyway, so then I don't have to think about it. Anyway, okay. So Sunday last week I added some new things. We have got celery here. I've added celery so that I can make celery juice in the morning times. I have added more asparagus because you can't go wrong with more asparagus. Let's go to the asparagus bed so I can show you the difference. Look how much they've grown. I think these have been here 2 years now. Well, a year and a half. You've seen the video moving asparagus. I moved asparagus from here to here so that it could have more space to grow. So I'm thankful I did that because they're going big, but I wanted to add more. So this would be 2 years, and the one that we just came from is 1. Neighbor, if you can hear me, come and get your apples. These apples are hanging over, and I'm very tempted to make apple juice with them. We've only got a few on the ground. I don't know. I'll leave these for the wildlife, but yes, they have a whole apple tree. I've never actually seen them come here. It's a shame, really. Alright, so I'm gonna ignore these dry alliums, onions and garlic. They barely get any water. I don't think anything even grows from them. This is dry leek. We'll see. I'll try that again next year. Can't be bothered. So anyway, I have added more cabbage. I'm trying my best to not give up on growing cabbage. Like, I really want to cook down some cabbage with rice, you know. So I took out the old ones and I put new ones in. We've got the lettuce bed, but I've taken out quite a few of the lettuces, so I put some seeds in in the tray cell, and we will get to those. Add them back. I think what I'm forgetting is that we are actually here until, say, September, October. So I can just add back more things instead of just taking out and saying, oh, the lettuce is done, and just staring at the plain. So yeah. Anyway, so here, finally this year, one thing I wanted to do the most was cucumbers, and we have our very own cucumber trail. I know that ain't a big ass fucking rat running through this one rat, yeah. Well, I'm not using rat poison, but as long as it doesn't come from my corn. Anyway, yep. Cucumber bed. So we have 6 cucumbers planted in here. I'm trying my best to keep them off the ground. So I've harvested many cucumbers. Last week, probably about, I'd say, 15. They taste really delicious. You can just eat them like this, obviously. Add them to your salad. You can make the juice. I think I'm gonna leave them for a bit now so that I can collect enough to make some juice. I don't know if any more is growing yet. It would be nice, because it would be nice to have some cucumber and apple juice. Oh, don't get me started, man. Okay, so we have a few coming here. So next week I will be making cucumber juice. And we have a pumpkin bed. This was a squash before pumpkin took over. I didn't even plant this in the ground. I don't know how it got here, but nature in it. I had the pumpkin bed here around the corn last year, and it decided to come back, so I'm grateful for that, because I only had 2 pumpkins and I only got to eat 1. So a new thing I was trying in this area was eggplant. African eggplant, not English eggplant. And some peppers. I was going to every marketplace and just picking the Scotch bonnets so that I could bring home. So they are still taking their sweet time, but this is fine. We've got many of them here. You see them here, just jotted around the place. Here on the other side of the allotment, I put some. These ones are taking their time. Anyway, let them take their time. So this is my biggest one. Let me zoom out. I don't know how it got so big, but I love it. And we got another one, as you can see in the background. And I have been enjoying these peppers. We have one here. You can eat this obviously fresh like this, but I wouldn't. It's very hot. I got these from Tooting Market. And there are others. I'm still trying to grow them ones from Greece, but alas. Beggars can't be choosers. Just be happy with the peppers that I have. I have my corn bed here. Hopefully I will get to enjoy the corn this year. Last year I made the mistake of what did I do last year? I took a colourful corn and I put the seeds in the ground, yeah. And the corn came, but it just tasted like not fresh at all. So I decided, my friend got me some baby corn from the nursery where he had got his corn last year, and they was really delicious. Like, I think everyone around here goes to the same place, and I want some of my own corn, so I'm excited. We've got about 16. Hopefully that big ass rat that I just saw doesn't take them all. Go somewhere else, you get me? But I'm excited about that. Very excited. Okay. So new on the allotment we have tomatoes. So last year, I'm not gonna lie, I did attempt a bit of tomatoes, but everyone got blight. We had blight. Something in the sky that was doing something to stop farmers from harvesting good crop. You cheeky bastards. That's what they do. Something in the sky because it's airborne. So, you know, the math. So anyway, so I've got a few small ones. These was brought from somewhere, so they was a bit shoddy, as you can see by the leaves, but they're regaining the consciousness. And then I have these ones, big beefy tomatoes that I pray grow to fruition. Got loads of them, and I like the way that tomatoes smell. It's weird. Like, if you got friends that grow tomatoes, go near the tomatoes, smell the tomatoes. It's got like a nice medicine smell. Anyway, I remember when I tried to grow these in my front garden. Not tried. It said it was lavender, and I threw a tomato there, and the tomato grew, and I put like fish bone and blood thing on. Worst mistake of my life. But these are the things you learn, I guess. So yeah, the tomatoes. I'm excited. I like tomatoes. Well, I don't like cold tomatoes. I like cooked down tomatoes, sauteed with spinach and stuff like this, or hot in my wrap. So that's what I like. So there is different types of tomatoes. This one here is called flamingo. We have beefsteak, obviously. They have like Magic Mountain and all these things. So I just wanted to get a variety of tomatoes this year, and may the best one win. I'm excited to eat, you guys. I'm so excited. Now a new one I'm definitely trying to grow, is melon. You should have seen how this looked when I got it. I'm telling you, it was so sad. I had to take it from the store to save it from its misery, because it was just there, destitute, dying. So I took two. I put some weed covering under it and some wood chippings on top. I've never grown melon. I don't really eat melon store bought, so I'm excited about that, because you know, everything just tastes better when you grow it yourself, man. Honestly, I'm not even joking. And then we've got my destitute yellow courgettes. May you rest in power. You've given me quite a few courgettes. Maybe it will come back to life because I accidentally pulled this out. No, it won't, look. But it gave me some. Look, see, it's still growing, the courgette. Like, don't know, man, because there's no roots. Let's just. I'm sorry. In the compost bin that keeps growing ever so huge. Anyway. So, yes, these bad boys, this is what I like to see, guys. I love the yellow courgettes. They're the same as the green, they're just yellow, so they're not really the same. But I also love the flowers. I tried the flowers in light batter last month, and it is so delicious. I am going to be doing that again, but I don't want to get too carried away, because, guys, try it. Like, I need you to get some plain flour, a bit of salt, raisin flour, put it in a bowl, put some seasoning, whatever seasoning you like. Like sometimes I do like Chinese 5-spice seasoning, or one day it might be pimento, one day it might be peri peri, and then you obviously a tinge of salt, and I like a lots of pepper. So you do this mix, you stir, right? You heat your oil, then you dip the flour in the batter. You only need to stroke it and it will attach itself. Some people use egg. I don't feel the need for it. So you do this and you put it in some oil about this much. That's what I do. I use my tongs, flip them, yeah, so they're cooking. You can either put them on some tissue and then put them in the oven to dry the oil out, or you can just eat them. Oh my god, it's like a crime to eat so much. I just don't know. But yeah, anyway, moving on. So a new addition to my garden is this lemon. No, it's not lemon. It's basil, but it's like a mix. Oh my god. It's like a lemon basil. Guys, I wish you could smell this, man. It's like a lemon kind of basil. Anyway, my neighbor gave me this next door to me. He has a lot. He said you just put one and it will keep going everywhere. So I decided to do so. And obviously we have our mint that grows all the time. Use it to make the mint tea, everything. I'm keeping the seedlings here because I will always want mint. So this one would be spearmint and this one would be peppermint. And obviously we have our good old rosemary and stuff that we've had before. And we've done our dill again. So we have our dill here, growing big. Use it with fish. That's what I do. We have a curry plant here. Like it's actually like curry. And guys, oh my god, I apologize. I'm gonna put some more of these out, but this is one of my favorite new things to grow. Let's get close and personal. I didn't know that mustard could be grown. This is mustard wasabi. So I'm sure if you was to, the wind is blowing, if you were to like use the mortar, you would get the texture and color of wasabi, and you can just eat it. I'm gonna eat it right now. I want you guys to watch me eat this. It's so spicy, but so delicious. How is it possible? It doesn't make sense.